how many people did you push this information to, so that at least if a few of them at the grassroots level or in the middle class, I don't know if we have a middle class, head of it, they probably would have been able to warn others about it?
Yeah, March 11 this year, we issued a statement. It was actually an advisory to Nigerians about 58 companies that our investigations have flagged to be involved in Ponzi or this pyramid scheme. And we came out with a list of 58 companies. It was widely reported in the newspaper, television station, radio station, social media, everywhere. Widely reported. It went viral because we mentioned the names of all of these entities and we advised the public against them. Besides that, we have always been talking to Nigerians concerning certain practices that may not be in their best interest. We do that regularly. On a daily basis, we issue about 5 press releases, giving Nigerians, ideas of what other people are doing, scammers, fraudsters at different levels, and we are always talking public awareness, engagement with our stakeholders on what constitutes financial offenses and why Nigerians should separate themselves from them. So I don't think it is right to say that we have not generated enough intelligence. We have always been doing that. And I've appeared on these programs several times, talking about the same thing and a different forums. So I think we are generating intelligence. It is just that there are some people, no matter what you say, if they are driven by some motives that are personal to them, there is nothing you can. There is nothing you can do. So,
are you being generous with the word greed? Because, rather, are you trying to not be, are you trying to be diplomatic with without using the word greed? Because there are people who have said that it is greed that has led people down this road. More likely than misinformation or disinformation, it is greed. And what does this say about us as Nigerians? Because again, for CBEX, it was in trillions. It went into trillions. Obviously, hard-earned monies went into this. Can you boldly say that this is because of our greed as a people, and that's why we're where we are today?
There is no calling spade an oblong farming instrument. A spade is a spade.
Okay.
Many of the people that are caught in this dragnet, they are driven by their greed, by their avaricious tendencies. Because when you look at it, how can someone tell you that if you make an investment, I'm going to give you a return, 100% return on your investment in 30 days? Oh, that can only be magical.
Money doubling.
There is no beating about the bush. We all know that people that are caught in this dragnet, they are driven by their greed. They are driven by their avaricious tendencies. Because, you see, there are some things that you look for whenever you want to make an investment. We know that business entities all over the world, they declare their profit either at quarterly basis, annual basis, or maybe biannual basis. Now, and before they even declare the profit, you must have made considerable investment. The product line, the business line, everything, they will have set it out before you. And even on your own, you should be able to say, other things being considered, I should be able to get these returns. But these people, they will come to you, they will say, bring your money. In 30 days, we are going to give you 100% returns. And people will always say, oh, Miriam has gotten her own. Oh, Ilyasu has gotten her own. Oh, Kevin has gotten her own. This mob mentality, crowd mentality, any business entity that enjoys mob patronage, crowd patronage, there should be something suspect about such business. And people need to be careful. Especially when people will tell you everybody is doing it, bandwagon effects. And at the end of it all, people will just come down and they will be blaming everyone except themselves. So we know that there is the element of greed. For some people, it might be ignorance. Because when you look at many of these Ponzi schemes, aside the fact that they promise high returns on investment at a very short time, there are some things that they will ask you to do that if you sit down, you will notice that if you interrogate the situation, you find out that it's just not realistic. For example, for every business, this Ponzi scheme thing, they will tell you that if you bring your money, they are not going to disclose to you what they are doing with your money. You don't even know the business. I mean, how can somebody say, bring your money, I'm going to give you this return? There is no explanation about the business. There is no about, you find out that there is something wrong. Those that are asking for the money and those that are giving the money, they are all greedy. Don't let us deceive ourselves. They are all greedy. They are greedy. There are some basic parameters that you need to look at whenever you want to invest. We have certain laws in Nigeria. If a business entity is compliant with these laws, they are likely to be authentic. For example, we have the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022. We have the Process of Crime Act 2022. We have the Terrorism Financing Act 2022. If you want to invest in a business, find out how compliant are they with the laws of the land. And what is the evidence of compliance? You need to do due diligence about the actors involved. What is their profile? What are their antecedents? What businesses have they done before? These are serious due diligence that we need to do. You cannot ask me to bring my money. I will try to profile you. And it is so easy to profile you. Just go online. You want to know something about Miriam, go online, you find everything about her. But you find out that people, because of this bandwagon effect and the greed factor, the due diligence they need to do, they will not do it.